Hello, all of you wonderful creative people here on YouTube. My name is Ria and I welcome you to my artsy corner. Today we're going to take a look at all the new books that I've got during the time of summer. Let's go. So I probably should start with an explanation. I know I've promised myself a while ago that I'm going to try to behave, which I really should, and not buy as much, especially knowing that autumn and winter are gonna be pretty hectic and I really have other things to spend my money on rather than art supplies and new books. Because we're having our apartment renovated this November, so yeah, it's gonna be a mess. Anyway, so I guess in knowing that, I tried to use this opportunity to satisfy my itch for any kind of new coloring books that are coming out or any art supplies that caught my attention, especially now that it's back to school season, which explains it all pretty much. So yeah, today I'm going to be sharing new coloring books with you, so without further ado, let's start, shall we? First and foremost, I'm going to start with these. These are two of the latest issues of Coloring Break. It's a small, tiny, thin coloring magazine type of a books that are coming out each couple of months or so, where they are Shutterstock images of different kinds. I do not own all of them, but most of them. I mean, when they come out, I go to the store, do a flip through, and see if I like the images inside, and if I do, I get them. So these two kind of caught my fancy. This one came out in June, and believe it or not, I actually bought it because I needed some change for bus ride. And this one, oh yeah, this one came out in August. So these are my two new additions to the Coloring Break collection. Next books I'm going to share are Amazon printed books, and I'm going to start with these two. These are by a German author, Lei PS. I saw these books and a couple of more on Feral Shoujo's channel, and I like them. That's why I bought them, even though they are AI books. I explained why on my mid-year coloring review tag, so if you wish to know, you can go and check that video out. But to make a long story short, well, even though these are AI books, I got them because, well, they look like they've been altered, edited, fixed, you know, not just some prompts chucked into AI editor and, you know, whatever it spits out, we print out. That's how it goes usually with these AI books nowadays, and it really bugs me. I hate that. See, her hands are normal, her eyes are in the right place, no additional junk in the background. I mean, they've clearly been fixed. But to be honest, these are probably the only AI books I'm going to buy, because, you know, it's an addition to a collection. So this is pure fantasy, and the other one I got is the Midnight Fantasy. So the main reason why it caught my interest were these black pages. Black background, white outlines. Well, as you can see, right? You can use your gel pens or your alcohol markers even to do a speed run on these books. You can just plow through them like there's no tomorrow. No, pure stress relief. Yeah, it's unlike anything I ever had. Again, AI, clearly edited, fixed. Yeah, it's something unique. You know, I'm gonna try it out. Yeah, looks like fun. So these are the 2 books by Lei PS that are now part of my collection. And the other 2, there you go. We have the Mindful Patterns, and it's a mandala coloring book, 15 original black framed mandalas. I really don't remember the name of the channel I saw these on, but although they are just your regular cheap Amazon coloring books with a fancy soft touch cover, I really liked the pictures inside. So let's take a look at the mandala one. Here they are. Thick lines, nicely framed. Should be easy to color using your alcohol markers and gel pens to add some accents. That is what I would probably do. Very nice mandalas. They suit my taste, but you see, the paper is really, really flimsy. I think it's even worse than Amazon paper. You can even see the print ghosting through to the other side. But I mean, for a stress relief, it really does not bother me. Now, the Mindful Patterns. The paper in here, yeah, it's kind of the same. We have this black background here. I've already colored a couple of pages in here, as you can see. I showed them on my last month's completed pages. Some are on this one I want to do next, probably. I showed this book on my last month's completed pages. Yeah, some are more intricate, others a bit more simple, like this one. Yeah, cool books. I like them. I'm gonna enjoy them. On the month of June, I went back to Latvia. It was yet another spontaneous trip to this seaside town of Jurmala. Too bad the weather was pretty crappy, so we didn't get to enjoy swimming in the sea. But I brought back this Pokemon coloring book from a local bookstore. Yep. Pokemon is a part of my childhood, so to speak. It's a nostalgia thing, you know. It's a simple kids coloring book with pretty nice paper, I'd say. Yeah, there are all the Pokemon I know and love. Yeah. Could not resist. Really. Just a cool souvenir from a trip, I suppose. My beloved. Yeah, yes. Speaking of mandalas, I got the 5th volume of Mandalas with Beautiful Borders by Nicola Lehmann. I actually considered getting the collection issue of the first 4, and I didn't, in fact. But I didn't quite enjoy the fact that some of the mandalas had quotes inside of them. And, well, yeah, I ended up selling them and got this instead. Which includes her well-known, beautiful mandalas with nice borders. Yeah, it's yet another mandala book on Amazon paper, but I really like the idea of mandalas being framed. You know, more additional stuff to color on the page. And it's square. It looks nice. I already have an idea how I'm going to tackle this book. I'm still not sure whether it's going to be this one or another one I'm going to show you in a short while, but we shall see when time comes. I did a small order on Amazon Japan back in June. I got 3 books. So first of them being this lovely rabbit coloring book by Miki Takei. It's one of her cute postcard books she's famous for. Here you can see the others. I have them all, I think. I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one is what coloring YouTube tends to call the rabbit postcard book. Because it includes pictures with rabbits and her cute style. Oh, look at these. Oh my god. Oh, that's lovely. Again, as all of her postcard books do, this one has colored examples on the left and an uncolored postcard on the right. It's perforated, so you can cut it off once you're done, send it to someone. Yeah, very nice cardstock. A lot of different media should work well in this book. Oh my god, it's so cute. I love Miki Takei. Love her work. So another addition to our book collection. Next book I got was this fairy tale coloring book by Doming. I was hesitating whether I should get it or not because when I watched some flip throughs on YouTube, the images look pretty intricate and detailed, and I wasn't really sure whether it's my thing or not, you know. But once it came and I flipped it in person, I realized that it's not so bad. It's actually really nice style. Not that complicated as it looks on screen. I'll definitely be able to do it all. I do love the paper. I got the Japanese edition because I heard people say that the paper in here is better than the Korean one. I can't confirm that, but I like what I see. I love fairy tale themed books. This one's gorgeous. No regrets at all. Oh, love this one. Again, Girl with Matchsticks has a special place in my heart. I should really do a video on that someday. And last but not least, the Mirage coloring book by Momo Girl. This is kind of a compilation book of her works. From Girls with Music, Girls with Poem. Same illustrations, single-sided by the way, you can see. It's a really weird choice of printing, you know. They're kind of giving you a double pager than 2 blank pages more. Weird. It makes flipping pretty difficult. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. I chose to get this one because, like I said, it has no writings on illustrations. Makes it a lot easier to color. Momo Girl has a very lovely style. And although the paper is on a bit of a thinner side, but it has a really nice tooth, I suppose pencils would work wonderfully in this book. Yeah, so that's Mirage by Momo Girl. That's it for my Amazon Japan order. Next book I'm going to show you is this Japan mini block. It came a bit damaged because it was used, but yeah, it's not such a big of a deal. And as you can see, I already chose the page I would like to color in this book. I think I finally found a perfect Japan inspired coloring book, I guess you could say that. Cause yeah, I previously got the square block, but the more times I flipped through it, I realized it's really not my kind of a thing, so I sold it to someone who's certainly going to love it. And this book I really like. It's single-sided. It has a really wide selection of images, landscapes, different pop art style, kind of Japanese culture inspired pictures. That Hatsune Miku! I guess so. Well, it will certainly color her like one, that's for sure. Yeah, that's the kind of book. I don't want to do this, kitty. That's the kind of book I was searching for. I love it. Yep, this one is a keeper. Now, the next two books I'm going to show you are the color by number ones. First one of them being the Mysterious Fantasy. Oh my gosh, my French is horrible. So, this is a mini block. A pretty detailed mini block, but a mini block nonetheless. Single-sided, and it will certainly be easier to color. Okay, now I'm going to show you the answers. If you don't want to see them, feel free to skip. There you go. Some of them are fairy tale inspired even. Really nice palette. Is this from Breakheart? I think so. Cool. Nice landscapes and fairies and unicorns and mythical creatures. Lovely. Wow. That's Ariel. 100%. Really lovely images. Siri? It's Siri from Witcher 3! Just like she looks in the game. Wee! Yeah. It's really weird to see her in this book. Nice, love it. And of course, I got the manga one. I had my eye on this one since I saw it, well, appear on pre-order on Amazon. Here you go, yeah. Appears to be pretty detailed again, but well, not as terrible as the love story one. Whew, that one is a But this book appears to have a lot of pictures with outlines, so you can see the blank, 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 blank. So once you do the outline, the rest is, you know, pretty much set. There you go. Again, I'm showing the answers. I love these anime style of images. I'm not really sure how I feel about these kind of images, you know. Well, the landscapes are okay, I mean, but yeah, a washing machine, I don't know. A weird choice for a picture. The rest of them I really like. I even recognize some of these, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm an anime geek. This character actually looks like one of the original characters that one of my friends has created. Definitely reminds me of that. Yeah. So yeah, basically it's a collection of different anime or manga inspired images. But beautiful landscapes including. Yeah. It's going to be fun to color. Yep. So that's mangas. Hero. There you go. And we are finally on to my creme de la creme portion of my coloring book haul. So first off, I'm going to start with this awesome book here. Of course, it's the Bob Ross Color by Number book. Yeah, I see people getting it on their channels recently, and I love Bob Ross. Really, I watched a lot of his shows during the time of pandemic, and well, you know, just having his voice talk in the background felt really relaxing and stress relieving. This guy is, you know, such a spark of positivity. I mean, I loved his work. He was a legend, really. So no wonder I got this book immediately. I mean, it's a very nice color by number rendition book of his artwork. that he did on his shows. I love the line art. I love that the numbers are big enough for me to read. And I already did a page in this book and I truly enjoyed working in it. So I certainly be doing more. It's a very, very lovely color by number book. Here is my happy little painting. I love the way it turned out. So this is the Bob Ross color by number coloring book. Next, of course, finally it arrived, the Space coloring book by Carlon. I'm so excited about this one. I told myself that I'm not going to start coloring this one until I finish the party one. And I'm only a few pages away from doing that, so yay! So I got the English edition this time because, I don't know, it's a bit problematic to get the Swedish one now that the book depository is closed. But I don't mind. However, the paper in this book is more similar to the paper used in her regular hardback books. It's off-white. It feels the same. Although the paper in the party book that I have is pure white. I mean, it was just as good. It's just different. This one. I swear, it's the same as in her other books. And it feels awesome. I really love the images in here. I can't wait to start working on this one. Next, it's the Beauty of Horror 4, the creature feature. It's by Alan Roberts. I finally splurged and got one of his books to add to my collection. I chose this one, the number 4 one, because, well, it's all about movies. Different horror movies. I love horror movies. And I'm proud to say I recognize most of them. Ooh, the Saw. Probably not a very common opinion, but I really loved the Saw series. I loved the story behind it, not the whole goriness of it. Oh, Nightmare on Amityville. Cool. We shall see. Maybe, just maybe, I'll color something in this book on Halloween. Oh, the ring. Yeah. Sounds weird, but yeah, I love it. It's gorgeous. It's very funny and quirky, but yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, so it's the Beauty of Horror 4, the creature feature by Alan Roberts. Yes. Next is the Court of Thorns and Roses coloring book. Oh, it has this nice matte cover. I love it. Okay, so what's the story behind this book? I know it's an old book. It's been released years ago and I saw it in other people's collections a bunch of times. It just did not catch my interest because I haven't read the books, I didn't know the characters, I had no idea what it's all about, and well, it was just another coloring book that, well, simply did not catch my eye. However, recently I read the books. I fell in love with the story and the characters. So much that I actually decided to buy this book finally, now that I know the whole story behind it. And I can't wait to color in it. It's a gorgeous book. It's very nicely done. It's done by several artists, but they've done a great work working in this book together. And the illustrations look pretty consistent, you know. Look lovely. I can't wait for the story to continue. I know it's not over. And I think this book depicts first 3 books of the series. Yes, it does. Yeah. I can already see these in color. It's going to be a blast. So yeah, You could say that this book was a late bloomer for me. All I had to do is to read the damn books to fall in love with this book. Okay, so it's the Court of Thorns and Roses coloring book. And last but not least, probably the weirdest addition to my coloring book collection. As if I did not have enough mandala books already, I got this one. Sorry, but I have no idea how to pronounce the name of this book. It's a strange book. I think there are 2 of these in the series, if I'm not mistaken. It is strange because it's round, but it's so well done. And look at the thickness of the covers. It reminds me of the Beach Roll books by the Shady Heroes. Yeah. It's a chunky monkey. It has 100 mandalas inside, and they're really nicely made. There are various styles of mandalas. Some of them are more intricate, others not so much. Some of the pages have thicker outlines. Woohoo! I'm gonna need a magnifying glass for this one. Oh, that's a nice one. That's my kind of mandala. And on the back side of the pages, it has this kind of a date plate page, so to speak, where you can write info about the page you just did on the other side. So it's a very well thought of book, I think. And the fact that it's round, it kind of, you know, makes the pages look different. You know, a round mandala on a round page. I love it. Ooh, that's... I'm probably going to be using fine liners or gel pens for this book. Otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, so that is it. I'm finally done with my books. Well, that was quite a lot. You could say I kind of allowed myself to splurge before I go into a sort of a no buy or a very extreme low buy, so to speak. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this haul. If you would like more thorough flip through of any of the books you just saw, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. Okay then, until I see you all on one of my next videos, I hope you will stay creative, you will stay artsy, and have fun in every single step you take. Till next time then, ada!